from the base of his palm to the tip of his middle finger. And guess what? They weigh a whopping 12 kgs. Unfortunately, because of his medical condition, many have shunned him, and he has been bullied by his schoolmates. Imagine the plight of Kaleem's parents. The parents of this unfortunate child are unable to pay the medical bills that run into lakhs for his diagnosis alone.
धरती में गिरा तो उसका हाथ बहुत मोटा था, लंबा लंबा उंगली था, अब बहुत काफी बच्चा से मतलब बच्चा का तरह नहीं था, बच्चा से दुगुना था।
ले जाते इलाज कराते, देखिए पैसा नहीं के कारण अभी इसके बोलता पेट दर्द, सर में चक्कर देता है, वो भी इलाज नहीं हो पा रहा है।
His parents have not been able to afford any treatment for his condition. They have only been able to take their Kaleem to a local doctor for an assessment.
केवल इस तरह का केस कि हाथ बढ़े हुए मैंने मेरे मेडिकल फ्रेटर्निटी में या मैंने अभी तक किसी नेट पे नहीं देखा है कि केवल हाथ इतने बड़े हुए।
When people look at this little boy, they are left shell-shocked. Most of us can't even imagine in our wildest dreams that there can be a medical condition like this. But in a world that has seen many miracles, let us pray and hope for a healthy life for little Kaleem. A News9 report.
Now, HAL in Bengaluru is home to the world-famous fighter jet Tejas. Now, the combat fighter jet, which made news for its distinguished features, will soon be able to take flight. Take a look.
Hindustan Aeronautics Limited in Bengaluru has 4 hangars for the famous multi-role fighter jet Tejas. The managing director of HAL visited the structural assembly unit of Tejas to deliver some good news. Apart from providing the jets to Indian Air Force, they have been given the go-ahead to sell these sought-after jets to other countries as well. For any fighter jet to take flight, it should be ISO standard certified. Without it, the jet will not be allowed to take to the skies. Tejas has now been given the AS9100C certificate.
With this, we intend to offer this series production aircraft in the current year as a delivery to the Indian Air Force for the operation. It's a 14-ton category, and no other aircraft of this is generally available, except maybe the comparable one is the Gripen aircraft in the Saab group. This aircraft is superior to that in respect of the avionics, in respect of that.
The aircraft, which costs about 150 crore rupees, is said to be of international aerospace standard and is high in demand. The Indian Air Force has already ordered 40 Tejas multi-role fighters, and demands have come in from other Asian countries as well. The manufacturers, who take pride in the fancy fighter jet, are looking forward to start with supplying to the home defense. Shobha Jojiga, News9, Bengaluru.
Well, all eyes on the Supreme Court today, which is expected to pass its orders on the potency test regarding controversial Godman Nityananda. The hearing, which was yesterday, has been adjourned for today. Now, in the interim, the Supreme Court Judge Rajanna Desai questioned the Godman's reluctance to undergo the potency test. It will indeed be a big day for the self-styled Godman Nityananda. Yesterday, the Supreme Court was supposed to deliver its verdict. However, now it has been adjourned to today. Now, in the interim, the Supreme Court Judge Ranjana Desai questioned the Godman's reluctance to actually undergo the potency test. This is, of course, with regard to the 2011 rape cases which he has been charged with. He, along with his other accused members, were, of course, in the Ramnagar District and Sessions Court for a few days earlier. Now, that hearing as well will come up on the 23rd, before which today he will be in the Supreme Court, where it will determine if he has to undergo a potency test or not. It's not clear as to why Nityananda was reluctant to actually undergo the potency test. Even the Supreme Court judge questioned him, why are you so scared of it? So there was no reason why an accused in rape case should not be subjected to such a case. That was the Supreme Court which said that why is a person who is accused of rape, why is he scared of undergoing a potency test? Can you say that potency test cannot be done? Why are you scared of it? Inferences might be drawn from your reluctance. That was what the Supreme Court had to say. There was no reason why an accused in rape case should not be subjected to potency test. That's the view of the Supreme Court. Yesterday, the Supreme Court questioned Nityananda's reluctance to undergo a potency test. Can you say that potency test cannot be done? Supreme Court, that's what it went on to question Nityananda. Why are you scared of it? Inferences might be drawn from your reluctance. Well, the Aam Aadmi Party is all set to strengthen the party base ahead of the assembly elections. Here's what they're up to now.
The Aam Aadmi Party wants help from Gen X to strengthen the party. AAP's main motive is to develop its model of good governance. The party feels that it is the younger generation that can help build a good nation. The party is all set to initiate internship program to woo the young voters. Let's hear what the internship program is all about from AAP leader Gopal Mohan.
Basically, this is internship program. Normally, for 2 months, they have to do some internship in some industry or some where they can feel experience, original experience, practical like things. So they are coming to Aam Aadmi Party for having training or internship in governance. So we have launched a program on governance internship types.
Yes, the party will be giving a 2 months political internship to students, preferably those from IIT and IIM. Party leader Dilip Pandey feels that today's generation has lost interest in politics and this program will help them regain the lost interest.
The whole problem is because youth has stopped taking interest in politics, and it's because of us that that interest is again risen up. We have been seeing the insurge of such applications from different reputed universities and colleges in India and abroad as well. So we are hoping this will again, give them an experience of how Aam Aadmi Party working honestly to change the system. At the same time, they'll also experience, and it will also help them to change their misconceptions about the honest politics.
Well, it seems that even students from across the country have expressed interest in joining the program. The response is overwhelming.
We got 31,000 applications, and then we shortlisted 200 out of 31,000 on the basis of their resumes and on the basis of their experiences and education. And now we are interviewing them, and we will select 20 to 30 people out of them.
It is believed that the 20 students who will be finally selected will also help the party form strategies for the upcoming Delhi Assembly polls. The party will also let the ones interested to join the party after the completion of the program. Well, the Aam Aadmi Party is indeed coming up with new ideas to develop the party and do well in the polls. But will the ideas of the young generation help the party succeed? Sanjay Dikshit for News 9, Delhi.